Cropping a dog's tail and ears to obtain a certain look may be standard to some breeds, but now it has been banned in BC. Luisa Alvarez reports on why the ban may not be enough to stop the trend.
The Doberman breed has always had a certain look. The ears are cropped and the tail docked, but now that look might have to change. The practice of ear cropping and tail docking has been banned in British Columbia. A recent vote by the BC College of Veterinarians deemed the cosmetic procedure unethical and unnecessary.
They're unnecessary procedures to put animals through. They're usually for cosmetic reasons, to change the appearance of an animal, and I don't think it's reasonable to put an animal through a surgery that causes pain without a medical reason for it.
The procedure is done while the animal is a baby, and the belief that they don't feel pain is said to be a misconception.
We now know that their nerves are developed and that it is painful. If I was to scale it on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most painful, I would say the procedure is probably a 6 or a 7.
On the other side of the argument, breeders believe tail docking and ear cropping is essential to the breed's identity.
So Dobermans were bred to be guard dogs, and the reason the tails were docked and the ears were cropped short is so there would be less parts for the bad guy or someone who was trying to hurt the owner to grab a hold of.
Majo Bratic is a Doberman owner planning to get another pup, and he says he'll likely get the procedures done just outside of the province.
I would go elsewhere, yeah. I think it should be allowed. I don't think owners should face penalties, especially if they're good owners to the dog and treat the dog well.
And if he's willing to go elsewhere, others maybe too.
We simply want to bring our dogs to the vets because it's a safe environment. And we're afraid that there are some unethical breeders who will take it into the backwoods and do it themselves. Whether the SPCA is there or not, they're not going to find them.
The BC SPCA is actually authorized to fully investigate and recommend charges to anyone, vet or not, involved in tail docking and ear cropping because it's now banned in British Columbia. Come here! Luisa Alvarez in Burnaby for BCIT Magazine.
We now go live with our reporter Luisa Alvarez. Luisa, what are breeders planning to do about the ban?
So the breeders that I spoke to were extremely against the ban, and they told me they were right now looking at their options to see what could be done. They didn't go into specifics, but they told me that their main goal is for veterinarians to have the choice to choose whether or not they're going to do the procedures. As of right now, though, they did tell me they're taking their puppies across the states or to Alberta, where the practices are still being done. Johnny?
And if the procedures are done outside of the province but the dogs are brought back, can the SPCA still recommend charges?
No, the SPCA only has jurisdiction inside British Columbia, so if the procedures are done outside of the province, there's nothing that they can do. Back to you.